Good evening, everyone. Welcome to yet another riveting episode of Steam Next Fest demos. Technically, demo week, since I usually do demo weekends, but it's Steam Next Fest, so the whole week is demos. Now, before we start, this is primarily a Twitch stream, so I'm usually going to give a couple minutes at the very front to let people arrive, even though let my couple of friends arrive before I actually start into the game. And in the meantime, I wanted to talk a little bit about this game. So this game is I read an article about this game on Polygon about I think a year ago, like 2024, sometime in late 2024, about a lady who runs a horse blog called The Main Quest. Really nice name, by the way. Hi, Satinal. How are you doing? I hope it started now. I did see your hi, and that's about it. Okay. Yeah, so I linked an article in Discord and I pinged it. I'm pretty good, thank you. How are you? So that Polygon article linked to a blog from a lady called the blog is called The Main Quest, and on that blog the lady critiques different depictions of horse and like equestrian stuff in different games. I am good, thank you. I'm trying to narrate here, Satinal. Come on. So one of the games that she critiqued, it ended up hiring her as a creative director, I think. And so this was the studio behind this game, and she kind of helped create this game. I'm not sure exactly how much creative direction she had in the game, but basically this is kind of the brainchild of her and that studio. So I've been aware of that game for over a year already, and now that it's in Steam Next Fest, I wanted to give it a try. And yes, I'm very fine, thank you very much. The other thing about this game is that I saw on the Steam forums before we started that for some people it takes like 10 minutes to load up the game due to like compiling shaders and stuff, which is why I wanted to start the game, which is why I started the game up early actually, before the stream started. But for me, it loaded in like 30 seconds, so everything was fine. So I don't know if I just have a different build of the game, or maybe I haven't actually hit the loading screen yet. I did start the demo, like pressing play demo, and I loaded into the game just fine. But I don't know if that starting area maybe is different. Maybe the compiling shaders is later, or maybe my machine isn't affected by it. I don't know. My settings are actually on ultra anyway. It'll never work that well again. Possibly, yeah. So if I hit play demo and we have a 10-minute wait timer here, we'll have to chat about something else while waiting. Maybe we can play one of those games that takes out the bottom half of your screen or something. But no, I think it should be fine. But one thing I did find when I loaded into the game was that there was a timer in the top right corner that started ticking down from 1.5 hours. And that's the Next Fest demo timer. That's very good, but I wish they had put that on the Steam page itself. At least I didn't see that there. But I do like the feature, and they should actually... It would be better if they put that there, because it helps people plan out their days, whether they're trying to stream the game or record the game, or even if they're just trying to play it. I wish more demos put how long the demo will be on the Steam page. But it is nice to know that there was a timer in here, because that means that I can't like even if I run into a lot of narration like yesterday's game, or if I run out of if I get lost and get distracted and trying to go somewhere else to explore, I'm still not going to extend the game. I still cannot extend the game. 1.5 hours is how long it's going to be once I hit play demo. And well, let's start at 1.5 hour timer right now. Well, after this anyway. I don't know how to ride a horse in real life, but I'm assuming they're going to teach me. So I'm just going to take the preset controls. See, this was about how long it took for me. Like there were no shaders to compile. Nara, please bring these ink bottles to me in a yam station of Tor village. Look for the girl with the orange flag near the center of the village. We're grateful to have a courier like you riding for us. See, there's a timer in the top right corner. So the concept of this game is that you are a Mongolian courier, and they called this game a mood piece to the like setting and time, the setting, historical setting and time period. So you are literally just a courier riding around with your horse. There's some kind of horse breeding, taming mechanic, I'm not sure about. But he said not to expect, like, it's not a combat game, or it's not a exploration. I think there's some exploration, but it's not focused on that. It's not a puzzle game. It's a love letter between you and your horse, and like you and your horses, I guess. Yes. Use middle mouse faster button to move faster. Hold shift to gallop. Actually, no, it's... Is it middle mouse button? Or is it mouse wheel? I can hold shift to sprint, yes. But what is... I'm not sure what the middle mouse button thing was. I've been trying to play around. I'm trying to click my middle mouse button to see what happens. Mouse acceleration affects the amount of view turns based on the speed you move the mouse. Who knows? I guess as long as I can sprint for now, that's okay. I don't really see a noticeable speed difference whether I'm using my whether I'm pressing the middle mouse button or not. And there isn't a way to check the there isn't a way to read your to read the tutorials again, I think. But and also pressing escape does pause the timer, the demo countdown. I was curious about that. So use mouse button, drop to lower gate. How?
No.
X come to a stop, sure. But in terms of moving, I feel like I'm not understanding. Like, am I supposed to be pressing a button together with the middle mouse button? My middle mouse button is doing nothing. But of course I can just shift and X to like speed up and start. Like the way the tutorial was presented, it said middle mouse button to start, to increase your gait and to slow down your gait. I kind of expect it to be mouse wheel, like you're supposed to roll the mouse wheel, but rolling the mouse wheel for me does nothing whatsoever. Maybe my horse is just disobedient. At any rate, we can start and stop by using shift and X, so that's fine. Sucks. Good day.
Ha!
Well met, friend. Now, who am I actually delivering this to? Someone over there. See, pressing shift. Yeah, so I can see in the bottom right corner that pressing shift moves me from stand to walk to trot to canter, and pressing X brings me down to walk to stand. But the mouse doesn't do that. It seems like there should be a...
Theo.
What is STRG? Hi, Osmiri. I'm gonna look because I'm tired, but I want to say hi first, so bye. Hi and bye, Osmiri. Have a wonderful evening when you go to bed. I feel like the STRG thing in the bottom right corner is supposed to be the keybind. But I don't... What the hell is STRG? See, this does say mouse scroll wheel, but it says keys instead. So I have to actually change this to scroll wheel before that works. Yes. Okay, so now scroll wheel does this. So now this is correct. So I guess in even though the tooltip said so like even now X and shift still work. Well, actually shift doesn't work now. Actually no, shift does work. Well, shift does work, but only when I'm pressing a directional key. Only when I'm pressing left or right together with shift. Shift A and shift D work. Shift W and shift S do not. And just pressing shift by itself does not. Earlier, pressing shift by itself did work. So it looks like when I switch it from mouse to keyboard, from keyboard to mouse, I lost that ability to press shift to toggle between modes. But I gained the ability to do that via keybind, by mouse wheel instead. And that's fine, we'll use mouse wheel. I think the controls just got... I think they got a little confused on which controls to give me. Anyway, we're gonna come to a stop.
Easy.
Dismount. And go deliver our product. Bye. Okay, you're standing by the side of the road. Nara, I'm glad you're here. This ink is something the cartographer has been waiting for. Glad to help. Speaking of which, I need you to find the cartographer Batu. I'm short-handed on riders and can't go myself. He's missing? What happened? He rode west looking for a local woodcutter. He may have run into trouble. I'll mark where to start looking at a map. Purchase items from the merchant. Optional. Like this guy, right? Don't walk away from me like that. What are you doing? But I guess that's part of the realism as well. Horses are their own entity. And if they choose to walk around a little bit, that's on them. Hello, how are you? Hey, well met. So you're not the guy I'm talking to. Oh, see this guy down here, the one with an icon over his head. I'd like to view your wares. Yes. Would you like to see my wares? I just said yes. Okay. I have 200 girl. I don't know how many of each I have though. Apparently nothing. Horse. Oyun Ukan. Ooh, look at this. What is this? He doesn't trust me? Yeah, same to you, buddy. So this is, there's a training condition. To increase strength, you need to ride over the weight limit, over terrain that causes stress, or into strong headwind. What are these symbols? Are they maximums? Or no, these symbols would be like, once they might be a maximum, or they might be once you hit this level, you unlock something. Each horse has its own set of skills that can be unlocked. Most skills can be developed by training attribute. Okay, it was the latter. So +5 to constitution if you hit this. +5 to poise if you hit this. Whatever those stats are. +5 to steadiness. But where do I see those stats, I wonder? Where do I see constitution, poise, and steadiness? And why is there a button for close and a button for back? Isn't that the same thing? It is the same thing. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's one of the weird, like, I guess they have these stats, but it doesn't make, yeah, maybe sometimes it's not the same thing. Yeah, sometimes it might not be. In this case it was, except pressing O and pressing back twice brought me to a different screen. Like escape brings me here, and O brings me back here. So O is the specific horse open and close screen. But I probably don't need two actual different keys for close. What is this? Bandage. So this is crafting if I have those items. Yeah, so I cannot see these attributes anywhere, only these ones. Cool. Nice big windswept meadow. And I have no items, so let's buy some. Wait, how many am I buying? 1. I guess I can buy a few at once. By pressing E and D. There was a little bit of lag when I tried to buy 2 of the same item at once. Like now I'm pressing left and it doesn't do anything because I think this thing is still resolving. Anyway. But then after a while it started working again. I probably don't need so many cherries. Can I sell them to you? Can I sell them back to you? Yes, I like see wares. You stop asking me what I already said. How much will you buy it for? When I'm buying it for you, it costs 3. If I'm selling it to you, it's 1. Okay, I'll keep it. Also, I noticed something. So look at the timer in the top right. It goes 1 minute, 19 seconds, 19, 18. If I open this screen, wait 5 seconds, and close it again, it continues counting down from where it was. So time spent in the menu doesn't count. So actually this game's, the demo is not just 1.5 hours. It's 1.5 hours not counting menu time. Where the heck is my horse? Where did he run off to? He's over there? I guess maybe he came here so that I could build stuff on him. I don't know. When it counts down with time, the delta time, yeah. Wait, while stationary, hold STRG to write backwards. Okay, but what is STRG? Apparently it's control. So if I hold control, I walk backwards. He's far to the left, so let's go. I'm sure there are other NPCs to talk to in here, but let's go talk to him anyway. Planning a route is essential to avoid danger along the way. Try to maneuver around the muddy terrain. Press shift to start planning. No. Shift starts sprinting. Shift edit. Oh, shift in this menu. Ah, so instead of going right this way, I can go like this way, this way, this way. I like this waypoint system. By the way, what is legend? Ooh, they tell you what animals you find and where. But I guess you have to actually find them before they're marked on your map. And these main quest, side quest, location charting, cargo delivery. Who knows? I guess we should walk around the town and see if there are any other quests to pick up. Although I don't know what passes for. I don't know if there's such a concept as a symbol that tells you who has a quest. Hey Rider, good day to you. Hi. Oh ha. Hello, how are you? May fortune favor you. The horse does take a while to turn sometimes. It's almost like he doesn't want to turn sometimes.
Easy.
And I think that's on purpose. Recipe, animal repellent pouch. A pouch that can be thrown to deter wild animals. What does it cost? 100. But this costs like 3 coins, right? 25 coins. This costs 100. 100 of what? It doesn't tell me. Is it the same symbol? Is it because the 100 is 3 digits long? That's why the symbol disappears? Because everything else is coin, but everything else is either 1 digit long or 2 digits long. Get a feeling if I buy this, cost 3 for 20. No, cost 3 for 1. No, it's cost 3 for 20. Oh, this is a recipe. Well, I have 119 gold. Let's try buying it. So yes, this is 100 coins. It just, there isn't a coin symbol here.
토릉토릉.
Turn to you too. I know absolutely no Mongolian, so I'm sure I'm pronouncing some things wrongly. Hi. He's a man of few words. In the meantime, my horse has wandered off again. Okay, maybe there isn't anything else in town. Let's go find the person. So my quest objective is over there, but my first waypoint is over there. I'm guessing there are mechanics that if you bump into the wall, you might take damage. Do you? Give certain foods to your horses to heal it or improve its mood, and feed it hay to satisfy its hunger. You can find more fruits in forests and collect hay from settlements. I mean, sure. What is this? And why can't I see the horses? Like why in the bottom left corner I can see food, water and mood, but on this screen I cannot. I mean I can on this screen, but I can't feed it from this screen, so I can't really check how much. That's 20 food. This tells me adds 20 food. This doesn't tell me what value the food is at. This could be 800 out of 1000, or it could be 8 out of 10, or like 18 out of 20, I guess. Doesn't tell me. Use. 1. That pushed it to full. But I still don't know exactly how much it filled. Will you get in trouble if you just run into this? Kind of. You bounce off. I don't think it's a health thing. Hold on. There's a health thing in the bottom left. Does it go down at all if I... No, he just kind of bounces off and walks around. Okay.
Easy.
Easy. But let's heal your health. F. What's that? So you need a few more. Can I feed you while I'm not on the horse? Except. So I walk to the horse and feed it. Very nice. Horse ate from my hand. Very nice. Okay. Anyway, jump. Let's go to the first waypoint. Discovered Saranina Field. I definitely like the scenery quite a bit. Ooh. So what are these? Are they things that I can harvest? Are they things that my horse can eat? Are they things that I don't know what to do with them yet? Who knows? Nothing I can do yet.
Utang.
Utan. That happened when I went from canter to trot. But I'm back in canter now. I guess I could sprint. So sprint is at least by default settings.
Theo.
Stand, walk, trot, and canter are speeds that you can set yourself at. But the sprint speed by default, the gallop speed is something you have to toggle. You have to toggle by. It's not toggle. Something you have to hold the key down for. So you can only do it in limited. Sacred statues throughout Mongolia. Restoring these statues honors the spirit and protects the Mongolian people. Sure. So basically, I cannot continuously sprint. Or at least not by default. I have to hold the key down for that. I do not have a steel to put in here. I don't know where I would find. Is it this thing? No, that's a piece of grass. Rock. More rocks. Oddly enough, I don't have a sprint either. I'm not sure I've any other walking mode besides this speed. Which makes sense. I mean, this is not meant to be an action game. But yeah, I don't know where your steel is, so you have to wait. My horse is being flummoxed by a rock. Oh, there we go. Nope, thank you, game, but I got out of there. We're fine. Just looking for the steel as I walk around. But I don't see it, so let's go.
Utang.
I'm gonna come here to trigger the waypoint that I set. Okay, so the last one is in there.
토르근.
Turn, turn. Turn, turn.
태용.
Ground types may increase stamina drain, decrease your horse mood, or force it to slow down. Please don't stumble. I'm guessing as long as I don't sprint, I shouldn't stumble, hopefully. Close. Horse is dirty. This will reduce the horse's mood over time. Brush your horse or ride through after the clean. Nice. Hello, Batu. You're the cartographer? I'm Nara. Isu sent me to find you. Our new courier? I'm Batu Zoon, keeper of maps, at your service. Well met. You look a bit lost. Oh, it auto advanced twice there. So I forgot what he said. I didn't read what he said, but I need to treat my horse. Gladly see I'm dealing with a bear. They'll need cloth and dung. I wish they didn't have to craft animal repellent. How clever. Take a strip of my torn garment. So this is bad, right? Well, not bad, but it's... You should not... They have a... In the conversation, they had a... Yes, thank you. Oh, now I can collect resources. Earlier, I couldn't collect those bushes because I had not triggered the ability to collect resources yet. That's silly. What's also silly is that during the conversation, I had an option to press space for the next line, but there's also an auto advance timer. Can I disable the auto advance timer? Because the reason I missed the line there is because I hit space just as the auto timer also hit. So it skipped one line and the next line at the same time. I don't think so, right? There's no option to turn off. Yeah, there's no option to turn off that I can see. This is how you make gallop a toggle instead of a hold. I prefer it on hold though. That seems more correct. You don't want your horse to be running all the time. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's a way to stop auto advance. Oh well. Rather than using single items, you can often combine them to create enhanced effects. Like this. Craft 3 of them since it gave me items to craft 3 of them. Powder pouches are a non-lethal way to manage wild animals, whether you're escaping dangerous animals, hunting prey, or taming wild horses. I can tame wild horses. But they didn't actually tell me how to use the items. Move to backpack. W moves it up here to the backpack. So these keybinds are the key you press to make the item go into that bag. At first I was like, oh, if I hover over this and I press W, it'll move it to the backpack or to some other backpack. Because this is called inventory, not backpack. Anyway, ding. Hey, okay. I don't know where I should put this. You'll find out.
토릉토릉.
Turun. Where are we going? Something about dealing with a bear, right? And journal. I did locate him though. Oh, I guess it just, the text itself didn't update, but the objective updated, right? This still says losing our bearings, the cartographer has gone missing, and Yisu is asking to locate him. But Yisu's right there, whereas the icon's over there. And the reason is that it updated to that bear thing or whatever, but I don't know what it is because of the dialogue advanced thing. It skipped over that line. Let's not canter here. Let's just try. What is this? Mushroom. I do like the ability to loot from horseback. It's less realistic, but it's convenient. Also, I like those tracks that I'm leaving in the map. Also, I didn't do the horse care part. I forgot about that. Hold right mouse button to wind up the throw and in the end. How do I actually select the item though? What if I do this? Okay, so that worked.
Ha!
I had to head it. I wonder how I toggle between them. Oh, cycle gear in the corner.
We're almost there.
Run away.
요단.
Run away. Yes, it's a bear. Run away. It's chasing me. Run away. It stopped. It kind of came out.
태양.
Well, it's not chasing me now, I hope. I hope it won't start again. Let's... Your horse was injured, was he now? His mood worsened until you apply bandage to care for the injury. Oh, the horse has a broken leg thing, the purple mark at the bottom right. So let's apply. This says add 10 health, but it doesn't actually talk about the injury. I can do this. So it looks like I think what it is well, I don't know if just using the bandage from the inventory would have healed it, or if you would have just healed the health. This wheel, like, I'm not sure if the bandage has 2 uses, but no, it looks like it did heal some damage from the horse as well. So using it from the inventory would have probably been the same thing. So this is how the horse drinks. That's good to know. Somehow the horse water got filled to full though. I'm not sure at what point that happened. Let's brush.
Does that feel good?
Does that feel good? How does Nara know English?
There's my happy horse.
Pet your horse. Good horse. As I nervously watch the bear in the background. So I think these, like when I do it this way, is basically a more in character way of doing it. Here, have a cherry. Let's go return the pack.
Easy.
I've got your pack. Will you be alright getting home to Toph? I will now, thanks to you. You're a credit to your trade, Nara. Remember that woodcutter I mentioned? He's called Kuchit. Yisu means to add him to our yam roots. With my lame horse and my lame leg, might you find him for me? I hear he's as stubborn as a goat, but I'll try. So you'll need to curry his favor. Convince him you're trustworthy. I'm told he's to the south near a large copse of trees. Copse of trees? They call it tress. You know, large copse of tress instead of trees. So for this one, I don't know exactly where. Oh, I do know is that, oh, he's off the map. Okay. Let's come here and then we decide. Although I almost kind of want to go back to town to get bandages. But the demo has a 1 hour countdown left, so let's not do that. What was that fiber that I saw? Where? Oh, those are from the plants. No, those are from the grass. I definitely saw the tooltips to pick them up. That one, those things. Is it from here? Or was it something that I pointed at further on?
Ha!
I feel like it was automatic when I went near it as well. Did I actually pick up the fiber? No, I don't think so.
토릉토릉.
Just sciencing around for a bit before we push on. Okay, so there, that thing. So you highlighted the fiber from very far away. Ah. So what was that circular thing though? Okay, so let me ride near this, but I won't actually press E. I might not be able to actually get to it. My horse doesn't like me. So he doesn't always. Yeah, I'm pressing and my horse isn't turning. There we go. Fine. Oh, there was more than one there. I'm trying to get the long range. Is there just an infinite number of them? Or am I not even harvesting them? I guess there was a lot of them. I'm scanning, looking for more resources on the ground. Nothing so far though. At least nothing that I can... Okay.
Easy.
For some reason, I can't seem to target it when I'm standing still. Only when I'm moving. I can see that dunk there. But targeting it using the long range thing is actually pretty difficult. I mean, I guess part of it is I don't really have a reticule. But I can't seem to target it when I'm not moving. But when I'm moving, I can see this. In fact, I can't seem to target it. I can, when I'm near it, I can pick it up. But I can't seem to target it even when I'm on walk mode. I have to at least be on trot mode. Maybe. I need to find something else and science with it. And this is just a custom marker, so there's nothing here. I just hadn't pressed on into the woods yet, so I didn't have the map. But now I do. Okay. He's still down there, so he's somewhere to the left. 700 meters away. Or feet, or whatever distance this is.
토릉토릉.
But I'm getting too caught up in looking for items rather than looking at the scenery. In real life, I'm a creature of the wind. So I can imagine myself like... I can imagine like the wind flying through my hair and clothes as I ride across the field. I really should learn how to ride a horse. There's a place in town that actually... and I might have mentioned this before. But there's a place in town that actually... There's a place in town that actually has horse lessons, like in Edmonton, in the river valley itself. Was that a pickable flower? Okay, so there's one. So when I went into trot, I can still target it in trot mode, but not in walk mode. See, trot mode, walk mode.
Ha!
Yeah, there's a place that gives beginner lessons here. I've been very tempted. So stop mode, nothing. Walk mode, nothing. Once I go trot, it pops up. Yeah, in walk mode, I see nothing at all. So these things only help with in trot mode, which is interesting. So it's kind of an wait, what was that? So if I go by, Ah. So it auto harvested when I went across it. Ah, interesting. If I canter or trot across it, it auto harvest. Well, I think it does. No, it doesn't. Oh, maybe it does. Oh, left. I'm looking at the other side of back. Okay. Okay, fiber. I have 3 fiber here, and that's it, right? Nope, I don't see it. I'm still at 3 fiber here. Ah. So I have to press E while the E is highlighted. Basically, the E gives me an interaction window for me to pick it up while I'm moving at a certain speed. At lower speeds, I can just pick it up, which is why it disappears, which is why the mini game isn't there, I think. Because it wouldn't make sense because I'm not riding past the item. If I'm at walk speed, I can just hit E and collect it. But if I'm riding past, mini game. Cool. Let's go find that guy. I do kind of like that I had to discover all these mechanics, how they work. They're there, but it's part of your Korea experience, you could argue. I hear the animal sounds. Oh, that's my horse though.
10,
My horse who is now very... Can I feed you while you're moving? Kinda.
토르근토르.
Can I feed you while galloping? I don't really know if that worked. Oh, it did not work. No, you just can't feed it at all while it's galloping. In fact, I don't even think I could have fed it while it was moving, while it was cantering. Let's try cantering. I keep hitting tab to open my inventory. My character's trying to do something, right? She's trying to feed the horse, but it's not working.
Ha.
What about in trot mode? She's picking out the item, giving to him. It looks like he's eating, but it fails, right? I still have 7.
오당.
What about in walk mode? Here's the feeding animation. The horse is eating something. But I don't think that actually worked. No, it didn't. What about in walk mode? What about in stand mode from my horse? So here's the animation. She takes it out of her pocket, feeds the horse. Horse chews on stuff. But that didn't actually work, right? No, it didn't work. Even though the animation plays, it doesn't work. I have to dismount the horse. Then I can feed it like this, I think.
We're almost there.
Oh, actually no. It's not working because I'm feeding him. I'm feeding the health food instead of the hay, and the horse was at full health. So that I guess that's why it didn't work. That's more of a anti-stupidity thing than a bug. Can I feed you hay? Yeah. Can I feed you hay while you're moving? I can. So that worked, right? I actually fed it hay while I was sprinting. I need cleaver. Is the item actually called cleaver? It is. Okay. I like how you just kind of stuff all your items around randomly in the saddlebags when you're grabbing them. You don't really have time to sort it while on the run. And yes, I know about food. Let's close that. I can't seem to harvest those other things though. Like these yellow things.
Easy.
Unless I come to a halt. Okay. I wonder if there's a mechanic where you're trying to balance. Oh, there is a mechanic. You have to balance the weight. So you can't just stuff everything onto one side. Oh, I mean, you can if you're trying to train a stat. Right? Being on balance probably being off balance probably gives you a penalty to like you're more susceptible to injury or something. But it also probably trains one of these stats. Off balance stress. Interesting. Yeah, off balance cargo increases the chance of your horse stumbling and getting injured. Properly balance your cargo to avoid this. Okay, where's the guy? The guy, I have to go down this path. Here. 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 First we go this way.
Town.
We should go mark whatever this is on the map. Shaman Showtime. Yo. Hi. Cook. Talk. I'd like to view your wares. Would you like to see my wares? I just said yes. Recipe health syrup. Increases your house health. Looks like a healing potion. Removes frostbite. Sell. So I can't actually click on buy and sell here, even though this highlights. I have to actually press Q and E to go between the two, which is weird. I can probably sell all of these, right? Sell 17 of them. Oh, 17 of them. 9 of these. Have a bunch of fiber. Mostly because I can find all those things out in a while. Buy. Oh, right, buy. Recipe for health syrup is 10. Sure. Oh wait, no, it's 100, sorry. Why do you have 10 of these in stock? Well, this says 1 in stock, but this says 10 in stock. Right, this is 3, stock in 3, correct? This one says 10 when it should be 1. This as well. Also, I tried to buy these two, and my money didn't go down. Not sure why. Do they cost something else? So again, there's no symbol here, but we found out in the last place that usually means gold. Oh, but I have 50 gold now. Sorry. Oh, I was looking at this for some reason instead of this. Okay, so I only have 50 gold. You might want to hold on to your... Yeah, hold on to the recipes for a bit longer. I'll be back eventually. I have no recipe learned. My courier rank, which comes from doing quests, which I haven't done. So let's go do some quests. What's that atop the hill? Let's go get distracted a little more. What is this? Looks interesting. Looks kind of like the outside of a teepee, but without the actual teepee structure itself. Without the actual like fabric. I'm sure it's some kind of monument or something in Mongolian folklore, but I have no idea what it is. Okay, on to the quest. Is it raining? It is raining. And the game froze. Oh, the game just crashed. The game crashed when it started to rain. Ah, yeah. I have a crash screen out now, so let me fill in the crash screen. Let me fill out the report, even though all you see is a black screen. I think technically I might be able to. Let's see if I can trigger on that screen. Yep, you can see the crash screen now. UV3 Whispers crash. Do you want to send a crash report? I was riding my horse in the rain. As the rain started, the rain took out my game. What was the name of the shaman? I was near the shaman in the forest on the way to the woodcutter. So I think this will be it for this demo, because this demo does not have saves. Saves are not implemented yet. So the only way I could get back into this is to restart the entire demo. Send crash report. Hooray. Successfully sent crash report. Yay. Okay. That's the end of the demo. Thank you very much for watching. Let's switch to a different game for the rest of the stream, or for the next hour or so, I guess. This game was The Legend of Khiimori. Very pretty. I like the horse mechanics. Some of the UI stuff still needs to be worked on. And yeah, it crashed. So yeah, see you in our next demo.